What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. We're focusing on the Chicago Blackhawks sending Marko Dano to the AHL to start the 2015-2016 season. Dano obviously was skating with the top line for a minute in Chicago, and it's just kind of a weird business. 1 minute you're the talk of the town, the next minute you're riding buses in Rockford, Illinois. Shit happens, and you look at. Dano was one of the big pieces that came over, him and Anisimov in the Brandon Saad trade, and they weren't asking Dano to necessarily replicate Saad's productivity, but to play a similar role. I mean, I'm not gonna say similar players, but I think in terms of productivity, they can both put up pretty decent numbers. I think Dano's numbers could be pretty similar to Saad's if given the opportunity to play with Taves and Hossa. Obviously, that's not the case. Kyle Bond's been the talk of the town in Chicago as he's really earned a spot, drafted free agent on Colgate. He's going to give the Blackhawks a little bit of size and, I think an underrated offensive skill set on, in their lineup coming out of camp. And, I know they got the thing on. I'm going to talk about Bickle on a separate piece. That's completely different. But, you look at Chicago's thing and to the point of Bickle, they need as many cost-effective players as possible. And, you look at Bond on essentially a minimum contract. He's going to help you. And, you look at the productivity you're getting for the dollars you're spending. It's like, that's, you got to keep that in mind. Because you get two players both making in excess of $10 million. The rest, you got to get creative to have depth and not be, not be in total salary cap help. So, again, respect it for the Blackhawks, giving Bond a look. And there's the thing with Dano, he'll be up. I like his game. I liked his game going into the 2013 draft. And funny thing is, I actually graded him out as a second rounder that year, and Columbus ended up with a hell of a player in the first round. So, that's one of those things you look at and you say, all right, pretty good acquisition. And I think he's going to do great things in Chicago. It's just a matter of getting that opportunity, and the Blackhawks put him in a situation where he can succeed on an individual level and help the team win games. But the Blackhawks, for a team that's won 3 cups in the last 6 years, there's a lot of questions that aren't pertaining to Stanley Cup defense surrounding this team. So to be able to actually talk about this team from a pure hockey perspective is definitely something I enjoy because. Again, it's been a little bit of a clusterfuck all off season for the Blackhawks, and they got great great ownership, great front office, phenomenal coaching staff. They know what they're doing. And while I would have Dano on the opening night roster, clearly Coach Quenneville and Stan Bowman, all those guys know a little bit more about hockey than I do. So we'll see how it all works out. Anyway, that's our episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the off season and beyond, through the preseason and beyond. Later, guys.